Every time you restore a piece of equipment, you prompt to find something worn out or broken, or maybe you break it in the process of taking it apart. That happened with this little bushing. I try to find the bushing on the internet is sometimes very hard to do, impossible to find sometimes. I went to Ace Hardware and they had this bushing that the inner diameter is exactly the same for this shaft. The bad thing about it is the outside diameter is 3/4 instead of like 5/8 of an inch. So I had to put it on the Smithy lathe and size it down to be able to fit on that hole. So I had to take a measurement and just take off material until I got to the measure, and I was able to put it back in. Do you know what this is? This is a lever handle for that lathe, and the reason it looks like this is because it's metal and it looks beautiful. It's gonna go here. It changes the speed on this lathe. Nevertheless, is good. It's ready to go. There's little pieces right here. This is a Woodruff key, and it goes on this little shaft, and they go here in this groove, and that's what holds these gears from spinning. So it'll be one piece with the shaft. So for some reason, I lost one of these little things. So I just found one, and I couldn't find the other one. So I went to Amazon, tried to get me, a set of those, and I couldn't find any standard, because there's metric and there's a standard, and this is standard. So I went to, fortunately, I have Ace Hardware and close by, and I went there and they did have it, and I just purchased one Woodruff key for $1. So I have to do this before I can keep doing any other project on the CNC, on the laser. So again, regarding the CO2 laser, I found the mirrors and the brackets that I was going to use on that project. And you watch my video where I mentioned what I was planning to do to actually modify the K40 to fit on the gantry of my CNC. I mentioned that I had the mirrors in the lane somewhere, that I already purchased this long ago. So I got them right here. I found it here in this little box. I got lenses, mirrors, everything. So there was a comment in my brainstorming video, probably the only comment so far, in which this gentleman installed a laser tube in the back of the gantry in this horizontal position. And then with the couple mirrors, he routed the laser beam with the couple mirrors around the gantry all the way to the carriage. Now, in his adaptation, the focusing lens and the mirror are, let's see, situated right here. So you got the other mirror shooting the laser beam about right here. Well, actually about here. And if you want to go up and down with this, there's a problem because you cannot, once you go down, you break the path of the beam, so there's not going to be any beam there. So this is going to have to be fixed, the fixed length, focal length to the, to the material. Nevertheless, it's a pretty clever solution that he actually put in practice with this modification or his adaptation. In my case, since the laser tube is being contained on on the um, on the same pipe, then I can, and then the the lens is going to be in the bottom. You can go up and down and actually find the focusing length with the z-axis, just like you do with the spindle. So this is the advantage of having this like in that position. So nevertheless, the there's a video that he uploaded, and it's pretty interesting, and it's not very long video. I'm gonna put a link down on the description if you want to check it out. So that was a quick update on the CO2 laser project. Meanwhile, I had to finish restoring this brake lathe. I probably will be taking some footage of me putting it together, and I probably will upload that video once I finish with it. Once I'm done with this project, then I continue with the CNC laser. All right, so this is gonna be all for this video. You wanna check some more of my content, please check these two videos right up here on the screen. Thank you very much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.